Hello and welcome to News 9. I am Nishchita, and first up, the Lokayukta today conducted raids across Karnataka to nab the corrupt government officials. Lokayukta raids are underway at Davangere, Kolar, Chikballapura, Koppal, Haveri and many other parts of the state, including Bagalkote, Shimoga, Raichur and Bijapur. The officials raided in the series of raids are District Hospital Superintendent of Kolar, Muni Raju. His house has been raided, and the PWD Assistant Executive Engineer Mahantesh's house has been raided in Bagalkote. Group D worker Sri Ramaya's house has been raided in Chikballapura. Deputy Tehsildar Basavaraj Koppad's house has been raided in Byadgi town in Haveri. Police Sub-Inspector Somla Nayak's house has been raided in Davangere. Town Planning Officer R. Nagraj's house has been raided in Shimoga as well. We bring to you the visuals of the raids in parts of Karnataka, where Lokayukta police has sprung into action simultaneously to nab the corrupt government officials. Many of these government officials have a series of cases against them of possessing assets disproportionate to their known sources of income. Well, several government officials have been raided. Well, the three instances coming in from Koppal, Chikballapura and Kolar indicate that the government officials had a number of complaints against them, and these government officials later found themselves in trouble after they could not explain their assets as opposed to their known sources of income. In fact, one of the officials is found to have assets which is almost 75% higher than his collective earnings over the last several years. Well, the government officials have a series of complaints registered against them, and based on these complaints, simultaneously raids were conducted across the state, and the raids were conducted in Bagalkote, Chikballapura, Shimoga, Koppal, and in different parts of the state. Well, in Kolar, the district hospital superintendent has been raided. Muni Raju has been raided, and it is found that he has assets disproportionate to his known sources of income. The raid is being conducted at Kolar's Kanakanapalya. In Kanakanapalya, Muni Raju owns a house that is currently being raided, and crucial documents have been seized to try and look into the matter even further. Lokayukta SP Mohandas is leading this particular operation. On the other hand, in Chikballapura, an officer, a D grade officer from the DC's office has been raided. It is found that he has assets disproportionate to his known source of income. The man identified is Sri Ramaya. His office, his residence, everything are currently in the radar. The Lokayukta SP Chandrasekhar is leading this particular operation. His residence in Chikballapura city, a commercial complex that he owns, is also being raided at the moment. Meanwhile, in Koppal too, we are seeing a raid come to light. In Koppal, it is one Basavana Gowda who is being raided. His house, his office, is being raided at the moment. This government official is believed to possess assets almost 75% exceeding his known sources of income. And well, moving on now, the BMTC has hiked fares across the board by an average of 15%. The new fare came into force at midnight. The minimum ticket fare for the first stage for a non-AC bus has been increased from 5 rupees to 6 rupees, while ticket fare for further stages would increase by an average of 15% thereafter. The BMTC hopes that this increase will bring in additional revenue of around 235 crore rupees during the financial year 2014 and 2015. Officials say that there is going to be a further increase in diesel prices in the coming months, as well as increase in dearness allowance of the BMTC staff. Well, let's take a look at how the fare hike affects you.
First stage current price is rupees 5. The new fare will be rupees 6. In the second stage the current price is rupees 10 while the new fare will be rupees 12. Third stage the current price is 12 while the new price is rupees 14. First stage the current price is rupees 10 while the new fare will be rupees 15. Second stage the current price is rupees 15 while the new fare will be rupees 20. The third stage the current price is rupees 15 while the new fare is rupees 20. The average stage comprises a distance of 2 kilometers.
Well, there we have it. In fact, earlier we spoke to the MD of BMTC as well, who went on to state that for the past 2 years, the BMTC has been facing shortage in funds and has been in losses by the end of the year, and that's the reason why this hike was imminent. Also, we are seeing a steady hike in diesel prices as well, and this has prompted the BMTC to hike fare, and of course they are prepared for a backlash from commuters who are who will not be happy with this sudden rise of 15% in their bus travel. Let's not forget that buses are used by people from all walks of life, especially those from the poor class, from the below middle class, and that is the class which will be severely affected due to the hike in prices, as even auto fares have seen a steep hike, and commutation is proving to be absolutely inaccessible for these people, and passengers are now fuming over this hike. Well, our reporters have spread across the city and will try to get the mood of the city, and we will tell you what the commuters have to say shortly. But this is the latest update from midnight last night. BMTC has hiked its fare by almost 15%. If stage 1 costed 10 rupees so far, it will be costing 15 rupees henceforth. For non-AC services, it has risen from 5 to 6, the second stage from 10 to 12, and the third stage from 12 to 14. Whereas the AC services have seen a steeper hike, and the first stage rising from 10 to 15%, the second stage from 15 to 20, and the same holds for the third stage. Well, certainly this is going to hit the belly of the poor class. But on the other hand, with the steady rise in fuel prices, the BMTC is finding it difficult to sustain. Also, let's not forget that BMTC is one of the better transport corporations across the country.